I think it can be, and I think it's hard to say this in a room divided between the sexes, but it is a way for some men to live in a condition of arrested development. Forever. I mean, it's a teenage. I mean, it has the intensity of a teenage love. Doesn't it, for some people, and which is sort of beautiful but sort of wretched as well. So in a way, that's a kind of escapism. I mean, except it delivers enormous happiness and contentment to those people. They might not be very good at talking to girls, say, but they're wonderfully good at identifying blue tits. So it sort of works. But and birdwatching has to be done mostly quietly. It's not you really know the dudes if they're coming into a birdwatching hive talking. The people you want to birdwatch next to are people who are going to be quiet. So there's a sense in which the experience is reduced to you, your binoculars, and the thing at the other end of it. And it closes down the world in that way. You don't really want to chat about it at the same time as you're doing it. But there is also a great sense of fraternity in it. And I think if you look at the birds in a slightly different way, or if you allow the birds to do to you what the swallows did to Horatio, they can operate on you in a profoundly socializing, humanizing way, bizarrely. I mean, these are creatures that don't care about us. Very, very few do actually look at you. I've relatively recently learned to ring birds, and if you hold a bird in your hand, almost all of them, and they've got the wonderful black beady eyes, but they don't actually, you feel registered but not looked at. I mean, they're not actually looking at you. I mean, I think some of the more intelligent birds, which we could debate for hours, but the crows, particularly ravens, have got another way of looking at you. A swallow in the hand has got its eyes, in a way, it's already looking somewhere else. So that, I mean, and you can think about those things. You don't have to be a poet to think about those things. So it's suggesting, it suggests other worlds, other lives, and yet you're very close to them. I mean, not only when you're holding them, when you're watching them live around us and amongst us. So I think it's wonderful in what it offers us in its imaginative reach. Flight itself. Is there a bigger metaphor for escape? To see things, common things around us, pigeons even, flying is in itself a kind of poem towards somewhere else, being somewhere else. And they always seem to come, I had this sense as a child, this weird sense you get when you see a bird flying over you, as if it's come from the past, and it's flying into the future, as if it's already, by being up there, it's already seeing where you're going to be. It's already looking into the day. And in fact, if you look at Norse mythology, the two ravens who flew around Odin, one of them was memory and one of them was memory and what would be the opposite of memory? Anyway, foresight, thank you. And these ravens spoke to Odin and told him what had been and what was to come. So all of that is a long way around saying, yes, it is a kind of escapism, but it also can be an extraordinary reconnection. And we can experience that reconnection individually. We don't have to talk about it to our friends. I mean, it's wonderful that people can be quiet and open and don't have to take the news automatically everywhere around the place and shout about it. I mean, I like to shout about it, but it's wonderful that men mostly, and some women happily, can be just quiet watching birds. And it takes you into yourself and out of yourself at the same time.